Hello, good morning. Once again, Gary Champion, Psychic Medium. Um, as usual, these things come to me while I'm working on a book, and that's what I'm doing this morning. And I hear it's complicated. The self-destructive nature of man is endemic. And, okay, well, that doesn't explain it, but that's what I'm hearing. Somehow, as humans, we have great capacity to understand and to help each other and to be a good friend and to be productive and happily married. All these great things that we have within us to pull ourselves up. We're always inventing something new. We're always aspiring to something else. And yet within us is also this thing called self-destructiveness, in that we have the ability to create ourselves out of nothing, to invent what we do, who we are, the way we talk, and yet there's something within us that sometimes wants us to destroy ourselves. It's like the old, remember as a child seeing a cartoon, I couldn't tell you which one it was, but on one shoulder is the devil saying, yeah, you need to do this, you gotta do this terrible thing. And on the other side is this little angel saying, no, the higher nature of man requires that you do all these good things. And the devil saying, no, just take it and run. Just smash that and, it'll be all right. Don't worry about it. And someone's using the word duality. It's not me. It's from the other side. Because I'm a medium, I hear voices. If you've seen my videos, you know that's what this is about. It's not about me. But our duality, our ability to be warm and generous and creative on the one hand, and yet within us is the ability to destroy all that. And it's not understandable. Makes no sense. And you're saying what, self-destructiveness? God, my, all you have to do is look around. Person with a perfectly normal life and everything's going well, he starts using drugs, and pretty soon his life's ruined. He's been arrested a few times, and I'm speaking from experience that I've actually run into this lately. Someone who's could have any kind of life he wanted, and yet he's down to selling drugs, and now he's in jail. Where is he going with that? Not employable. If you hang out with your druggy buddies, you appear to be normal, yet the rest of society says you're not. I'm not talking about marijuana. I'm not talking about legalized drugs, but, well, I guess I am to some degree, because prescription drugs are legal drugs, but they're just as self-destructive as. I'll give you an example. Again, all this stuff comes from me. I'm not making any of it up. I had an operation not too long ago, and the doctor prescribed some painkillers, which I generally don't take. And this is a particularly bad operation that, in the first week or so I took a few, and then it's just the pain really got bad. And then I noticed that the pharmacy had only issued me like a few pills, so I was out. And we called here and called there and went down to the pharmacy. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but you can find out just by going online which pharmacy restricts opioids. Now this is a prescription from a doctor with 20 years experience, and they ignored it. They said, no, we're not going to give you 20 pills. We're going to give you 5 or 10 or whatever it was, because we think we know better than your doctor. Well, they didn't. I had to go back to the doctor and get a new script for a new kind of painkiller and refill it someplace other than that place. And it's a pharmacy that starts with a big W. There's several of them. That's no good. It's one that sells a lot of stuff, the biggest chain. They decided at corporate headquarters that they would just not honor prescriptions by doctors. I'm not talking about those kind of pills. This little sidelight there, but the reason they're doing it is the abuse of opioids is out of hand. So you can take legal drugs, and I'm sure this person was selling legal drugs as well as illegal drugs. It's just drugs. It's not the drug that's bad. It's how they're being used. Cars aren't particularly bad until you start running people over with them, and then there's a problem. So anyway, it's a long rambling thing, but it seems to me like we have this huge capacity for love and caring, and yet we have the ability to destroy ourselves within the same person. And it's not one person or two people, it's maybe 30 million people. We have this. And why? The other side saying it's the nature of man, of course, and woman, to sometimes be self-destructive. Something in the wiring goes wrong. Something in the program is messed up. I speak to a lot of people who have passed through their own devices. They never explain that. They always say why it happened or what occurred in their life, usually at an early age, that created the situation where they no longer wanted to be here. They never address the self-destructiveness of man until this morning. Someone gave me that, and I thought, well, I'll do a video on it. Even though it doesn't explain it, their explanation is it's the nature of man. The duality of man is a fixed constant, unchangeable by us. All we can do is be vigilant. When you start feeling self-destructive, get some help. I don't want to get into that. Just wrote a lot about that in a book. Not too glowing about that particular industry. The truth is, no one knows how to help you. If you're self-destructive, they can talk to you, they can give you drugs, but they can't fix the programming. So I wouldn't rely on help from other people as much as trying to figure it out myself. Why am I being self-destructive? Where does it come from? What can I do about it? Those are the questions that I'd be asking. You're going to go tell somebody all these things. They're going to say, yeah, you're self-destructive. Here's a pill, which is temporary. Doesn't solve the long-term problem. Someone just made a nice comment. What happens is our circuits get overloaded. That our ability to survive depends upon our circuits. And when we overload them with too much input, too much negative input, we tend not to want to be here. There's a lot of things you can do about it. You can not hang around those people anymore. You can work on yourself. And a lot of that's in this new book I wrote about how to purge these negative things that we have within us. This book took me 60-something years to come around to writing, and I believe it's true. It's the title of my own book. I couldn't tell you right now. I'm in a meditative state. Self-healing through imagination, visualization, and belief. And we are a self-healing animal. So, not so sure looking to other people, because if they had any answers, we'd be getting a lot of results. We don't seem to be getting a lot of results. The people they help sometimes go on and do it. They're sort of trying to hold it together, basically, is what they're doing. they don't understand what the problem is, because the people who help you have not experienced this suicidal tendency, self-destructiveness. And all I'm saying is, if I'm an alcoholic, I want to go to someone who's been an alcoholic. I want to hear his experiences that might help me. I don't want to go to somebody who doesn't know anything about what my problem is. Whew. Well, it's been a wandering video. I'm not going to apologize for it, though. No fear, no regret, no anger. Thanks for watching.